May 24th, 2013. Flower Garden. My parents and I visited the Nikitsky Botanical Gardens today. Built in 1812, the Botanical Gardens are one of the oldest in Europe and cover an area of 11 square kilometers. We walked among the many varieties of flowers, trees, shrubs, cacti, and succulents. Including the work of the on-site research post, the garden has a collection of 50,000 different plants. We happen to be here in just the right season for the flowers to be in full bloom. The variety of colorful roses filled in around a labyrinth of walking paths. The ground cover was especially impressive, with patches of white and pink clover planted in colorful patterns circling the trees. We made our way to the coast this evening to find a restaurant along the water. As we walked through a commercial area, I was interested to see the different types and quality of construction. The whole place was bustling with workers as they rushed to make the area look good before the height of tourist season. The buildings were fairly primitive due to the materials available, and while none of the structures looked like they were going to fall over, the rawness of them made me wonder if there was any sort of building code. The street too was being repaired, and I noticed the sweaty laborers working in thin flip-flops as they shoveled gravel. In the United States, their company would be fined if they didn't wear steel-toed shoes. Though if shoveling gravel is a minimum wage job here, then they would only be making the equivalent of $45 per month. Perhaps they wear flip-flops because they can't afford shoes. The restaurant we settled on had a young woman in a black dress singing from a small stage in the corner of the small room. Her songs were in Ukrainian, or maybe Russian. Before we walked in, she was only singing for the bartender, and as the only customers, she gave her table a lot of attention. I wasn't sure what I was ordering, but a cut of meat came out with a side of potatoes, and I was quite pleased with my selection. We ate as the sun set and our daylight faded. By the time we walked out of the restaurant, clouds had moved in, and the sky had turned an eerie blue. Lightning struck at the sea, and the light rain began to fall as we drove back to the hotel. I would be out in a wet field tonight if I were biking, but this hotel was pretty nice too.